2017 with the inimitable Hurricane on the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. Well, of course, you will know that it was the Spitfire that got a lot of the glory, but in fact the Hurricane shot down more aircraft by far than the Spitfire ever did. And those young pilots, 18, 19, pretty much maximum 20 years of age, 77 years ago in the summer of 1940, and I always remember, and it still rings so true today, Winston Churchill's words, and the reason those young men did what they did to allow us, quite literally, to be here at Weston watching the display, having this example, the sights and sounds of living history, because Winston Churchill truly said, never before in the field of human conflict has so much been owed by so many to so few. And very true, so very true. This, I think, Max, about 2C.
Indeed, I'm just looking at my notes, PZ865, one of 14,553 masts that were built over the years, but only 12 are still flying today. That's quite a stat, isn't it? Nearly 15,000.
And of course, the mighty Lancaster. Unfortunately, we can't have the spit in the Lancaster today. They've got some technical issues, but at least the BBMF have turned out with the Hurricane to set us off for a great show, 2017, the Weston Air Festival.
Matter of interest, it started life as a biplane. The designer decided to remove the top wing and experiment with just a monoplane design with a two-bladed wooden propeller, and it turned them into what we see today through various jets.
As I say once again, especially, and I know there are just a few of you, and fewer of the few veterans out there, these sights and sounds, particularly you. And there's the classic roll, the victory roll, which was so frowned upon by station commanders. Young fighter pilots coming back from combat high on adrenaline, having survived yet another remarkable mission, they would do their roll overhead the airfield. And of course, the reason it was frowned upon was because so many of them died as a result, and losing pilots. You can lose aircraft, but losing pilots is a big problem. The reason is they didn't know, the pilot would not know what battle damage had suffered. Half the back of the aircraft could have been shot away, and they wouldn't necessarily know. So it was greatly frowned upon to do victory rolls, but of course they always did.
Do you know, Brendan, I don't think anybody would object here at the Air Festival if we dedicated this display to any veterans who are with us today, and I do know there are some veterans joining us, so let's dedicate this display just to you.
A great design by Sir Sidney Cam. He went on to design the Typhoon, the Tempest, the Hunter, and ultimately the Harrier, so a very, very long life in designing, in creating, in bringing to life some amazing flying machines.
What's remarkable, Brendan, at the end of the Second World War, they had so many airframes, the Royal Air Force didn't know what to do with them. They simply scrapped them and broke them up, and some were even burned on bonfires, can you believe? Now, can you imagine if that were happening today?
Interesting to compare the numbers, as Max said, about 14,500 built against in excess of 20,000 Spitfires, and yet it was the Hurricane that created the greatest amount of battle damage. But of course, everybody remembers the iconic Spitfire pilot. Running in on the B axis, the fore aft axis, straight towards us. Survivors, Max said, worldwide, 6 only left in the UK out out of all those 14,500. So these aircraft really are living history, and they have to be preserved. And there's nothing more forlorn than seeing an aircraft sitting in a museum. They were built, they were designed to fly, so they should.
These aircraft today for the BBMF are flown by serving Royal Air Force pilots, so it might maybe go from a fast jet to the Hurricane, which is really crossing the complete spectrum and the historical spectrum from the Second World War to today. What a privilege to maybe one day fly the Eurofighter and then find ourselves blazing 8 Brownings on the 2 wings, 303, chattering away at you, and then pulling away. I'd imagine that's enough to appear to anybody.
Yes, the first 8-gun fighter in the world.
Indeed. And quite a different construction, of course, from the Spitfire. There's a lot to
Believe it or not, from the cockpit. So that's a little up for you. When they do their final flight pass, please feel free. Please do give them away and show your appreciation. So a great start to the day, to the show here at Air